Okay, we're making a little progress here. Maybe I am a little OCD. I stayed here a little later, but I've got pretty much my homework done for school. I'll be taking a 2-week break from school soon. I think I found a place to live, so life is good. But I just want to show you this makeshift. I did hook this up to a hinge. I adjusted I put a round, you can see the round dowel right here that the string rides on. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little. There we go. Put a round dowel right here so that it doesn't wear the string out. And I made a makeshift tool rest. This is very makeshift. All I did is took this and put a 1x4 and clamped it on. But I'll run my chisel this way, and this is a paring chisel. I don't even have lathe tools yet, but and I grabbed a little piece of a branch, and it looked really just like this, real rough, like this. And now I've gotten it down to, it's rough, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm starting to remember how to cut how to hold the chisel or the lathe, the tool. Well, this is a chisel, but there's a big knot right here, and I've actually been able to pare a lot of that down. So, and now when you're using this chisel, this type of chisel, you want to make sure the bevel's down because it acts like a plane. So I'm just going to do a demonstration real quick just to show you. And Murphy's Law better not kick in and do exactly opposite of what I've been doing. I was standing up, that was a little easier. What I'm trying to do is get that knot down. It's really gone down quite a bit. It was actually sticking out this far, and now it's actually a little smooth right here. So we're getting there. Whoop, got the angle wrong. That's all right. I'm totally thrilled with how fast I'm picking up the skills again. Totally thrilled. And considering this is a makeshift tool rest, I've got a paring chisel instead of a rough gouge, a roughing gouge, and a skew chisel. I'm thrilled. I'm totally thrilled. So, yeah. The way I understand it is, you get it turning and you ease the chisel in, or the lathe tool, roughing gouge, and you ease it in just until it barely starts touching. And especially a piece like this is really wavy, so it has rough high spots. So you actually want to get the high spots down first. Whoop, got caught and pulled underneath, but it will be okay. Whoop. Now what I'm doing, why it's catching, is I'm kind of angling it the wrong, and it catches just like that and pulls it underneath. Now if this was an electric lathe, this would do it real fast, probably sleeve this out of my hand and who knows where it would go. But since this is a foot powered lathe, it's, you know, human nature, you just automatically stop moving your foot. So it stops instantly. Let me see if I can make it do it and I'll show you. And it catches, so it's almost like this acts like a brake. I wouldn't want to do that too much because it might chip the chisel. But, you know. Whoop. You got to get the angle just right. There, now we go. Now we got it. It's a little rough, but I'm getting better by the minute. There we go, not bad. Pretty much have gotten rid of that. I've really got it narrowed down. Let's do a little more going the other way. Now, you may be wondering, what can we make with this? Well, I've said before, you know, this could be the handle for a spoon, the handle for an axe, handle for a mallet, and maybe that's what we'll do with it. We'll make a mallet out of this. Get this round and get some maple wood, glue them together, and use this for a mallet. We'll use a wedge, drill a hole through the maple. Let me show you real quick. This, I don't think this is maple. And this was, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces. But this is a square handle. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing really wrong with this. I think this is softwood. And we may actually reface this with some maple or some kind of hardwood so it'll last longer. But what I want to do is take 3 pieces of maple, then we'll drill a round hole for this to fit in, and we'll make a wedge, hammer it in, and then saw it off. And we won't need nails. We'll glue it together though. We will glue it, but that'd be cool. That'd be a fun project for some of the kids. Be a fun project for the old guy. Now what I'm doing now, I have the bevel up. I'm just barely scraping it. I'm not 100% sure I'm doing this part right, but I'm barely scraping it, and it's just smoothing it out. Whoop, and I'm trying not to get it stuck like that. I could do it this way. Oh, maybe this way, sorry. I got this too high, so I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, I got this too high, and I don't feel like this is too high and I don't feel like lowering it because it's late. So I'll save that for another video. But let's see if we can get it a little smooth. Round this end out a little bit. I'm actually totally thrilled with this. I'll take a file. I've never seen anyone do this. I'm going to start doing it because it smooths it out fairly good. Now the child that started this work is going to do two things. He's going to say, "Dude, why are you messing with my work?" Then he's going to say, "Wow, show me how to do that." Because this is actually, he's trying to get to this level, you know, take it from this level to this level. And this isn't done, and I can't wait till we get our actual tools to, you know, proper lathe tools. The more I do this, as you can tell, compared to the previous video, I'm not getting what they call kickback as much, and it's squeaking a lot right now. I probably need to wax that dowel and wax the pivot points. But this is solid. That other piece of wood, let me show you real quick. The pivot point created a huge hole. That's why it was becoming loose. That side's not too bad. This side created a huge pivot point, or created a huge hole. But this is still solid. I haven't really had to hit it. I haven't had to tighten it up hardly at all. So yeah, I'm getting it back. Pretty cool. I'm excited. Way awesome. I mean, I'm really excited about this. I might have as much fun as the kids with this. So I can't get too close to that. So yeah, look at that. That's kind of looking pretty good. High spot here. See if I can get some of that. It's hard because the clamp's right here. That's looking pretty doggone good, man. I am thrilled. Kind of got the high point down here. I don't know, a skew chisel or a parting chisel has sort of a point this way. They say you can do it with this tool. We're going to find out. I don't think I can do it. Well, son of a gun, yes I can. That is awesome. Let's try right over here. That side's not round enough yet. Still got some square spots. But hey, the old guy's getting it. That's just too hard because this clamp's in the way, so I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. Now what I could do, let's see if I can use this as a, I don't think I can do it. No, it's just a little bit too. Well, I guess I can use it as a. Oh, was it a skew chisel? Now what you have to do, this is, you're actually cutting on the down straight. So I have to remember to pull the tool out, so it's sort of a motion like that, and I kind of forget. Oh, it does that. See how it catches? I don't think I can do it this way. No, it just wants to catch too much, so. Anyway, having fun here. It's late. I'm happy. See if I can do it this way. I don't think so. Well, I guess I can. Looking pretty good. It's a little rough, but that came out pretty decent for not having a parting chisel. Let's see if I can get that a little better. Not bad. I got a makeshift tool rest. That worked pretty good. Missing a couple of spots, but so then what I would do is take this rasp and kind of rough it out some more. Get a rough finish. Cool thing about a rasp is it will cut both ways, going both ways. Yeah, I'm happy. Now, normally what I would do is, if this was an actual table leg, I would have a caliper and have the model or the prototype or the sample lay, and work on one section at a time. They had a lot of beads and coves and things like that. I want to use a caliper to get the same dimensions. So then I do that with the rasp. Come back with this smooth file. I suppose if you're careful, you can do it this way. That gives it a pretty smooth finish. Then, if you really want to get a nice finish, come back with some sandpaper. That's not bad at all. That's I think that's 60 grit. So then you want to do like 100 grit. Well, we'll do 150. Oh, can't use that one. I was telling the kids don't use that one. And I almost used it. That was for the palm sander. Did I have 150? I have an 80 grit. I have 100 grit over here. Let me see. I should have. I have a 400, a 220. I have a 150, but well, son of a gun. 400. I thought I had a 100. It's 220. Ah, I have to buy some more 100 grit. So I'm going to use this one. It's for the palm sander, but I'm just going to do this a minute or two so it won't hurt it. You can do it that way or this way. That's very smooth. Then maybe some 220. And like, you know, this is just a demonstration. Seems like everything I'm doing lately is a demonstration. I think I will be caught up as soon as my school break comes. I'll have a lot more free time to get caught up and actually make some projects. Wow, that's pretty smooth. That's looking really good. A lot of dust flying everywhere. They are not going to believe this when they see this. I cannot wait for these guys to see this. Of course, usually it's about half are excited and half are like, ah, so what? But that's all right. Not everyone's going to like this. This is 400 grit, and it's looking pretty smooth. I don't know if you can see that. Let me check. Oh, maybe not. My battery's getting pretty close to being dead. You might see it, but I don't think I can. I can't see what's on the screen, so let me plug this in real quick. There we go. Yeah, I can see. Let me zoom in just a little. Maybe you can see how smooth it's getting. There we go. See if I can zoom in just a little more. There we go. It's looking pretty doggone good. If you can see, let me see real quick. Yeah, you can still see the original side right here. Very, very rough. Big knot right here. That's what was right here. There was a big knot here. That's gone. Here's another big knot. But this is very, very rough. In fact, this was a knot, and this is how high this one was. And very uneven. Now it's pretty smooth. That's pretty round. Pretty much consistent roundness, circumference there. So 220, or I'm sorry, 400 grit sandpaper. Let me do it this way so you can actually see what's going on. Right this way. That's looking, wow. That's just like something, man, like out of a store. Now my favorite, is to use a wet dry sandpaper. It's 1000 grit. Normally I would wipe this off really good. I'm not going to do it tonight because, as I have repeatedly said, it's late. Well, this is actually 1500 grit. Very, very, almost silky smooth. I like to use this because it actually almost polishes the wood. So it makes the grain really stand out. It's not really doing it on this, but it might. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's doing a little. Yeah, it is. Whoops. I'm starting to see the grain pattern in the wood. Wow, that's almost like glassy smooth. Where you'll really notice it is when I put a finish on it. Maybe I'll do that real quick. What kind of finish should I use? How about some coconut oil, if I can find it? Actually, what I'll do, I use some water. Oh, I think we're out of water, folks. This shop doesn't have water, a water faucet or a sink. Of course, it's been raining so much, I could go out in the desert and there's a lake out there probably. I could go out to the dry desert and get some water. I'll just put some coconut oil. I like to heat this up first, let it melt, because otherwise it's on here, but I'll just do this for demonstration purposes. Let me see if I can, you know what I could use? Oh, I have just a tiny bit of water. And you might ask, why do I want water? Well, you can put water. Actually, I don't have water. It was a mirage. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, cool. The water will actually kind of simulate a finish, so you'll get an idea what the grain looks like in the pattern. Plus, it cleans up any dust that's still sticking to the wood, hidden in the crevices and stuff. That's going to look pretty nice. That's going to look very nice. Now, I'm not even done, but it's still going to look great. And I say I'm not done. I've just really been practicing, getting my skills back. But let me show you what coconut oil will do to this. It's going to be kind of clear. I'll put half coconut oil. Maybe I like it to be melted, like I said, but I don't have a way to melt it. So put coconut oil in here. That's not bad. Kind of a clear finish. Makes it light colored. You can barely see the grain pattern. Makes the knots pop out. You know, really stand out. Let me try a different stain. Try some linseed oil. There we go. This stuff's amazing. It darkens the wood up, protects it. Let me open up the can first. Boiled linseed oil. It's kind of a yellowish color. Let's try it on this side. Almost the same color, a little darker. I don't think I have enough actually. Still. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Darker than the coconut oil. So, you know, it just depends on what you like. Now, the thing with stain or a finish, it will stain linseed oil. Has a tendency to show all the imperfections. You can't really see, you couldn't even see these imperfections. I think they're, oh, that's actually, wow, that's cool. That's the That's it's kind of a wild grain pattern there. That's not bad, but there's imperfections here from the chisel. Well, I didn't really do much here to start with. So let's try one more, and then I have to call it quits. Try this golden pecan. I haven't used this yet, and unfortunately, some of our stain was left out in the weather last year, so we have to buy some new stain. Let's try this. I like that too. Sort of a little darker brown, lighter brown. I like that. I like that much better. But now, let me put just a little more on there with a blue towel. These things are amazing. You buy them at, I think I got these. It was either at the auto parts store, Walmart, or might have been Home Depot, but I don't remember. I think it was Home Depot. But you can actually rewash these, reuse them. I don't really do it very much, but you can do that. I want to put a little more of this pecan, golden pecan, right in the middle. It should come out a little bit darker. Oh yeah, that's really nice. I like that. Let's get just a little bit more. The more coat you put on it, the darker it gets. And you normally will wait and let it soak in. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Yeah, I like the pecan. Very nice. Let's put one more coat of the pecan on. Normally, you let it sit at least a couple hours. I do anyway. Let it soak into the wood. Yeah, that looks awesome. I like that. Almost looks the same as the linseed oil, but it is a different color. Now you can see the grain starting to show up. Very nice. Yeah. Let's put this up. Whoop. My string is coming off here. So this system has worked out really nice. Except that this wood is so rough, it's cutting into that. Except that this dowel down here is it's not even worn at all. So this system is working very good. I'm going to put some pecan oil right over the coconut oil. Very nice. Yeah, that's cool. Now, the student that was working on this, I know he is gonna flip out. He's gonna say, "I want to know how you do that. Show me how to do that." And I just might tell him, "Well, go watch the video. It's on YouTube." That's very nice. I love that. Yeah, we'll make a handle out of that. And if I would have spent more time, if I would, number one, if I'd had lathe tools, it would have been nicer, would much had a better finish, um, and a tool rest, proper tool rest. And if I would have taken more time to sand it, get it just right. I'm sort of a perfectionist at things like this. I don't do that to the children because that wouldn't be fair to them. But I'm kind of a perfectionist. I like it to be just right. One reason it takes me too long, so long. But, striving for excellence is a good thing. Now, if you can just imagine, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. Nope. Yeah, I can. Now, I don't know if you can actually see. In my screen, it doesn't look that great. The colors don't look that great. But in person, it looks fantastic. Standing here, this looks awesome. So, that is just as smooth as can be. You're going to get splinters messing with this. This was done with the, and actually, to be honest, I told the student to do this. He wanted to make a spoon. I think this is the one. He's making a spoon out of it. So this could actually be his handle. Well, actually, it's a little too big for it because the bowl would be too skinny up here. But he could chisel this down some more, make it smaller, make it thinner, and still make a bowl out of this spoon bowl. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, he could, but it would just be a lot of work. The point is, like I said the other night, there's more than one way to shape wood. You don't have to have a knife. And this portion right here took the student probably 2 days to do because he only has a half hour a day, and he's still learning to use the draw knife and the spoke shave. And I want to make videos like this so that I can actually have the kids look at the videos and then come in the shop and practice what they saw in the video. Because frankly, I just don't have enough time. If I take too much time teaching, they don't have enough time to work and they get really bored. Obviously, I would probably would too. I wouldn't want to listen to somebody tell me how to cut wood if I was 10, 11, 12 years old, 13. So I try to keep that in mind where they're at in their development. But teaching videos are great if I keep them down to 10 minutes or so. Like I would take I cut this video up and maybe put 10 minutes on for the children, or maybe the whole thing. I doubt it because they would get bored. I tend to make them too long, but I want to keep a record of this so you can see what's going on. Now, normally I'd let this sit overnight, but what I'm going to do real quick is let me see this real quick. Nope, I don't want that. Take some polyurethane, clear gloss, and open it up real quick. I'm going to use another blue rag. I normally get foam brushes from the Dollar Tree for $1, the dollar store, because you just throw them away, and I don't want to buy $7, $8 brushes. For one thing, we really don't have the time to clean them. We don't have a sink to clean them with, so it's just easier to just buy a $1 brush and throw it away and keep doing that. I usually pay for it out of my pocket because well, it's just not that much money. It's not that much money, and it's not a big deal. So I have to Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And you know what? I put it on this small little acid brush. Let's see if I can. That works pretty good. I have some on here too. Now what that's going to do is put a little sheen on it and protect it from little small scratches. You usually, what I usually do, put a coat on, then I'll take the 1500, maybe 400, 1500 for sure, grit sandpaper, sand it, put another coat on, and just repeat that maybe 4 or 5 times, and you have a really hard finish. It's just really beautiful. Actually, it makes the wood really beautiful and gives you a great protective finish. And it just it adds to the beauty of the grain. And yeah, that's gonna look great. I have 2 students making a wooden drum, cajon, and we're gonna probably follow the same process. We'll probably actually use the pecan, golden pecan finish. It's penetrating stain. Maybe put 1 or 2 coats of that on there, on the drum, and then finish it up with some polyurethane. That is going to look great. So pretty much done. I'm going to bring the camera over and let you see, get a close-up of this. Oh, you can see a little bit. Let me zoom out. Whoops. There we go. Zoom out. Oh, well, this has been a 47-minute video too. I'm wondering if I know how to make a short one anymore. But I'll give you a close-up look of this. Can you see that? Well, if I unplug the battery, it just doesn't look right. Well, let me turn it a little bit. In my screen, it doesn't, my viewfinder, it doesn't look that great. But the color is just beautiful. At least I think so, anyway. Oops, sorry. Yeah, the color is just really beautiful. So, we are going to be turning some wood. I have to rig up a system to turn some bowls. Maybe I might use this for a mandrel. It's kind of small, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one.